What's up, guys? Hey, welcome to the channel, ZL1.club. Hey, so today I'm going to give you an honest review of my ZL1. I didn't borrow it from a dealership, so I can give you the honest truth about this thing. And you're probably here because you're considering buying one. So I'm going to tell you everything about it. And hopefully, whatever I have to say, it will help you make a decision on your own. So I'm going to turn it off a little bit and then we'll get right into it. All right, so what can I say about this car? Let's see. I bought it in March, and I must say it's been overall amazing. Sorry, there's a guy riding his little thing over there. Anyway, yeah, it's been amazing. I have to say, overall, I love it. And so I did own. Let's see. Let me give you a brief history. I did own a GT Mustang before, and then I got a C7 Corvette manual, and now I have this thing. So I think I have a little bit of, well, not everything, but both sides. So let me start off by telling you this car, of course, the price is, you'll get it for a little bit over 70, depending on which version you get. This is just the ZL1. I didn't get the 1LE because I'm not going to track my vehicle. And if I do track it, it won't be like every day. I've been to the track already, but it's not. I just go, I park it, and I watch everyone else. That's what I do. I cannot confirm or deny that I've driven it very fast before, but I can tell you this thing plants itself on the road, and it's just amazing. Gives you an amazing drive. All right, so now that I tell you all the good things, let me tell you the bad things because I think you should know everything about this thing before you even buy it. So first of all, gas is non-existent. This vehicle has absolutely no regard for the fuel you put in there. It will use it all up and it doesn't care. So just know if you buy this thing, you didn't buy this thing to save gas. It's gonna you're gonna spend a lot of money. This is actually my daily driver. I work less than 1 mile away from my home, so I can afford to drive it daily. We do have another vehicle, but yeah, my wife drives that. So anyway, this is something you should definitely know right here. This thing will never be clean. No matter how much you clean it up, I swear the brake dust on this thing, it's just amazing. It produces so much brake dust that no matter how often you clean it, it will always have dust on it. So I did get a ceramic coating, so it's a little bit easier to clean. Um, the back hair, it always has brake dust. So I can tell you that right now, the back of the vehicle will always be dirty somewhat. Not sure if you could see it right here. But yeah, I didn't clean it up before making this video. I just wanted to give you an honest review. All right, so your exhaust pipes, they will definitely be black like this. No matter how much you clean it, make it chrome again. At some point, it's just gonna get dirty. And this is the honest truth. That's some things to expect when you have this car. All right, so price wise, I think it's worth it. If you're in between whether you want a SS1 LE, I love the magnetic ride on this thing. That's why I definitely opted out of the 1LE. I definitely didn't want it, even used. You know, it would have been the same price if I got a used one, but I chose to get a brand new ZL1. Uh, the magnetic ride, it feels amazing. I did experience it before on my C7 Corvette, So it's nothing new, and I just don't like the feel on the 1LE. It's very rough. It's a very rough ride. So it all depends on what you want it for. If you enjoy just cruising at 100 miles per hour, just joking. If you just enjoy cruising, get the normal ZL1. Don't go opt out and go for the 1LE. Actually, I don't even know if you'll get this car right now in a 1LE, but you know they're about to stop making this thing. So, well, I think they already stopped. I heard about the Panther. Not here to promote the Panther, but it's really the same vehicle, the ZL1, with just some badges. There's no extra horsepower, nothing. It's still a 650 like this one. So this is a 650 horsepower vehicle, 650 pound-feet of torque. So yeah, it's very, very, very fast. I can tell you. It did take me, coming from the C7, it did take me a little while to get used to this. Um, but yeah, overall, I like it. So this thing right here, the camera, it's your friend. It does take a little bit of getting used to once you start using the camera on the mirror. So let's see. I think initially when I look at it, my eyes take a little bit of time to adjust because you're not using your depth perception. You're actually just watching a screen. So that's amazing. Um, what else can I say? Overall, I really love this thing. So we're gonna take it for a spin. I'm gonna talk less. I'll just drive it around so you could see me drive and hit me up in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. I'm definitely gonna give you additional information on this thing as I go along. I did hear a little buzzing sound this morning coming from under my seat. So some people in the group that I'm in, they told me it's the fan because I do have cooling seats. So they said it's the fan from that, and I'll take their word for it. But yeah, I don't hear it anymore. I just moved the seat around and then it stopped. Anyway, let's take this thing for a spin. All right, so we're inside. Let me go ahead and start it up for you. Yes, this thing sounds amazing, people. And then right now I do have my cooling seats on, so this is awesome. I'll tell you right now, the back, there's absolutely no room over there. So can you fit an adult in there? No, you gotta be joking. It's definitely made for kids. I do have a car seat in there sometimes, maybe one out of I guess 100 days maybe. But yeah, I do put my kid in the back there every now and then. He likes it. But yeah, overall, if you're thinking of getting this thing, I'll definitely tell you get it because I love the ride. I think you'll enjoy it as well. And then I opted for the manual, as you could see. I do think if you're gonna buy a vehicle like this, the manual is what you should get. Don't get an automatic. If you could drive a manual, buy the manual. You'll enjoy the ride. I bought this thing to enjoy the ride, so I definitely want to feel myself changing gears. I do not like just automatics because when I have those, I feel like I'm just getting from point A to point B. I do not enjoy the journey. It takes a lot more for me to enjoy the ride. And I think with this thing being a stick, I definitely enjoy every step of it. The color I wanted was not a Summit White. I definitely wanted the red. I think it's red tinted coat. That's the one I wanted, but it was in an automatic. So I was lucky enough. I did find this thing in Delaware, and I did drive down there, probably about almost maybe a little over 100 miles, I think, to get this thing. Funny enough, like I don't know if someone couldn't close the deal, but the guys they told me that's the first one they ever sold from that dealership. So I was very lucky and fortunate. There were some others in my area, but they were all automatics. I do not like automatics. So if you're gonna get this thing and you really want to enjoy this ride, I'll tell you, get a manual. But if you want to go on the track in a straight line drag strip, maybe you should get an automatic. But overall, I want to enjoy this ride, and yes, I definitely got a manual. So as you can see, I do have the performance data recorder here. The video you're gonna see, I'll put it from that perspective. You wouldn't be seeing it from any other perspective, but the top, I actually thought when I bought this car, the PDR was in the front of the vehicle, like maybe near the bumper somewhere, but it was not there. I my first time watching it, I was like, why is this thing seeing the top of the vehicle? And then I realized it's actually up here. They put it up here by the mirror. So I guess that's where it's always been. As you can see, this is how it looks in the camera. Turn it off, turn it on. So yeah, it's really amazing. I like this thing a lot. This is my dash. As you can see, I have 1,380 miles on there. You know, being my daily driver, I don't drive much. But when I do drive, I drive the hell out of this thing. I can tell you that right now. Um, okay, so let's take this thing for a spin.